Okay, so probably a big reason why you clicked on this video is because of the title. I wanted to do a bit of a different video where I'd sit down and truly give you game on how I done it, right? And my 5 biggest tips and pointers on to why I believe I'm in the position today, but also integrate that into my story. So you can truly have an understanding of how I done it. And along the way, I'm gonna give you sort of the 5 pointers that I wanna cover over and sort of show you how that actually came into play into my story. I remember when I was working as an electrician, I always knew that I wanted to do something else, right? I knew I was capable of doing something else. I just never knew what that thing was, right? How do you figure out what to do when you don't even know what is even out there? Traditionally, I was pushed down the route of getting a job. And what job was that? It was electrics. At the time, for 16 years old, I was earning, £270 a week. And before that, I wasn't earning any money, right? So earning £270 a week at the time was loads. I could go out, buy shoes and still have money left over, and yeah, I'd still get paid the following week as well. Yeah, the money was good, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do. I generally didn't enjoy it. I was going onto site, it was cold, rainy days. I didn't really want to be there. I didn't want to be doing electrics. I didn't have a passion for electrics. But at the same time, what else was I supposed to do? Fast forward in a bit now, I'm coming into the last year of my apprenticeship, and Bobby, as you guys have seen on my channel, there was one time we was up in Manchester and we were staying in a hotel, right? And at the time, I'm an electrician on my last year qualified. Bobby was doing high ticket sales and he's like, yo, I'm gonna take a sales call. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. Don't really know what that is, but yeah, I'm gonna listen in, man. And it was a 30-minute sales call, and within that sales call, he earned my weekly wage. Bear in mind, I'd just been 4 years in an electrical apprenticeship, right? Working my arse off, dirty sites, rainy days, cold and wet. And he literally just earned my weekly wage in 30 minutes in a clean, nice hotel room. Like, just eat that for a sec. I literally sat there and looked at Bob and just went, you just earned my weekly wage in 30 minutes. How? How did you do that? And that was when the spark happened. I was curious. Hold up. This is money online. This is possible. And I asked him questions and started to learn and study and really started to absorb all the knowledge that Bobby had. And I started to build conviction within myself that it was possible. And one of the first points that I want to make over is the word conviction, right? Is having conviction that it is possible to earn money online. And that was that point for me. That was the realization moment for me that it was possible that you could earn money online. And the biggest trait I see is people giving up so quickly because 1, they don't see the money that they want to see fast enough, and 2, because they're not convicted, right? They're not convicted in the truth that it is possible to do it. So that was the moment when I got that conviction and realization that it was possible to earn money online. Now this leads me on to the second point that I want to touch over, and the second most important thing that I learned. Finding a skill that you truly enjoy and have a passion for. When I found that skill, which was sales, I needed to understand it and see if I had a passion for that skill. So what did I do? I said to Bob, first of all, hey man, I want to learn exactly what you're doing. And fortunately enough, I've known Bobby since I was young, and he was willing to teach me that skill. And started to see if I had a passion for it, right? The truth is, when you quit that job and you explore something online and earn money online, everyone believes that all of a sudden all your problems are solved and every day is easy and every day is a walk in the park and you earn money. And the truth is, it isn't. You're gonna be working as hard as you ever have done up until that point. Hard as you ever have done on a site, being an electrician, a plumber, or studying fucking business or whatever it may be. So the reason finding something you're passionate about is so important is because there's going to be days where, you're not going to feel up to it, right? You're not going to feel like working. Same as I did when I was electrics. I mean, that was fucking most days, to be honest. But there's going to be days where you feel like crap because, life happens, right? But when you find something you're passionate about, something you truly love and something you truly enjoy to do, the tools in your hands will feel a lot lighter. And on those days where, you don't feel too good, you maybe feel ill, it doesn't matter because you're generally doing something you enjoy and you're generally doing something you're passionate about, and it doesn't feel like work. Now it's about mastering that skill, right? And this section I want to call obsession, right? It's having a healthy obsession with mastering this skill. Taking it back to my story, right? At this point, I understood that it was sales I want to do. I even said to Bobby, listen, man, I got 4 months left of my apprenticeship. I'm gonna master this skill, and as soon as I get qualified, I'm gonna quit my job. I get my train for 5:45. I get on that train. What would I be doing? I'd be literally listening to sales calls that Bobby's took. I'd be listening to YouTube videos about sales. I'd get into work. If I could work as I'm doing electrics and have headphones in, I'd be doing the exact same thing. I wanted to become so freaking good at this one skill. All right, so now you're probably thinking, yeah, but Callum, listen, I've mastered this skill. I've put in the hours. I'm convicted on this skill. It's something I truly am passionate about, but I'm still not earning money online because I don't know how to monetize this skill. And this is one of the most crucial parts. You can really master a skill. You can become the best at something. But if you don't know how to monetize that skill, you're not gonna earn money online, right? You live in the golden age. There's so much opportunity online, it's ridiculous. And guess what? It's all free, right? You've got LinkedIn, you've got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. There's so many free platforms out there where so many companies are literally searching for these skills. Marketing, sales, they want it. They will pay you for your skill. Start typing in sales. See what people come up, see what businesses come up, right? There's so many different ways that you've probably been exposed to these opportunities, but because you don't have the skill, you don't even realize that somebody's looking for that job opportunity. Look at it now. How many ads do you have come up on Instagram where it's like, buy my course, or I'm selling coaching, or I'm doing this, men's program to become the best male, or get girls online. I'm sure you've had loads of them come up, right? And guess what? If you click on that link, right, and book in a call, you're gonna be talking with a salesperson, and that salesperson's gonna be working wherever they want from their phone and laptop, earning money off that call. And that can be exactly you, right? So when it comes to actually turning this skill into, money, it's about putting yourself out there and looking for it. Social media is the best tool you could have, and it's literally free. And here's the final part. I completed all those steps, and I was sitting there and I was scared. I was scared to take the leap because guess what? I was comfortable. I was comfortable working electrics, right? I knew what I was getting every week. I knew exactly what I was doing for work. I clock out at 5 o'clock and my life was easy. I wasn't happy. I wasn't enjoying what I always want to do, but guess what? It was pretty easy. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Because guess what? If you don't take that jump, where are you going to be? In the same position, doing the same things. But if you take that jump, right, make that leap, and you fail, well, guess what? You'll be in the same position if you didn't take that jump in the first place. So the final point I want to make is not being afraid of failure. I was in that position, man. I remember it so well. I had the skill. Bobby's there like to me, listen, man, you've got a job here. You can literally do it right now. And I remember I wrote up my notice for electrics and I gave it a week. And Bobby said to me, he messaged me like, you handed in your notice? And I was like, yeah. And I hadn't handed it in because I was nervous. I was scared. I was like, damn, I don't really know the next steps. I don't have a clear path. I have this skill that I've learned, right? And I'm starting to really enjoy it and I'm pretty freaking passionate about it. And I've seen Bob earn money off it, but what happens if I don't earn money off it, right? These thoughts, they start to run through your head and that's natural. But the truth about it is you're never gonna have every single answer laid out. You're never gonna know exactly what the next 10 steps are. And that's okay. It's okay to be in that position, but it's not okay to stay there and wait to find the next 10 steps. Because the truth is, they're never just gonna come to you. You gotta take that first step and the next step will present itself. Take that next step and the next 2 steps will present itself. But if you stay stood still, you'll never see what that 10th step actually looks like. Take that freaking leap, man. You've put in the work, you're in the position to do it, so freaking do it and go all in.